Hi guys, Shaun here from 5-Star Marine with your daily Phuket weather update. It feels like I've been doing it every day for a week. I don't know if it's true or not, but we have been getting endless amounts of questions, and we've also been getting some great feedback from people telling us that the videos are really helpful for them as they start their travel to Phuket. So today I wanted to give you an update as to what the weather's doing right now. It's a mixed bag, that's the honest truth of it. Woke up this morning, went outside, beautiful blue sky, thought this is going to be an amazing day, I might even go for a run. Just as I got my running shoes on, down came the rain. I thought this is a great day to stay inside. Now again, the rain has passed and we're back to relatively cloudy, but a little bit of blue skies breaking through. If you've been following through the last few days of my weather updates, you'll know that I predicted the conditions to be starting to get better and better as we move closer and closer into next week. So let's go to our very trusty Windy app. Those of you who have been asking, the two resources that I've been using in all my videos is Windy, and I've been using the local Phuket/Thailand TMD weather radar. So looking at the Windy app, you can see a lot of this orange wind, and we've talked about this before. We have three types of wind. Orange winds, that's the scary, very strong wind, which is what the National Park Department and Marine Department look at and say, hey, in that kind of wind, it may not be safe to operate, so let's close. Green wind, this is wind where the sea will be a little bit bumpy, but it is safe to operate. And blue wind, which you see down here, this is our very calm wind. This is when we're expecting good sea conditions. So this is for today, and this is as of about now. You can see there are small patches of orange winds far off the west coast of Phuket, and as we head towards Phuket, some slight orange winds here around Phi Phi, but still quite good green and blue conditions into Phang Nga Bay. Now as we move from today and we move into tomorrow, you can see now that orange wind is pretty much completely cleared, and as we move into tomorrow afternoon, you can see a lot of the blue wind starting to come into this area, meaning places like Phi Phi, Krabi, Hong Krabi and Phang Nga all start to become safe. Now I do want to say to you that the Phi Phi National Park, the Krabi National Park and the Phang Nga National Park have done a blanket ban. No tours, no tour boats, no speed boats, no big boats, no ferry boats, no long-tail boats should be operating tours. There are essential boats operating out to Phi Phi, so those of you who have got flights and need to evacuate back to Phuket to get a flight, there are essential boats operating. These are generally larger ferries or even larger speedboats that are operating. So to do that, to get around that, what the National Park has done is it's closed Phi Phi Lay, it's closed Bamboo and the surrounding islands, but it's left Phi Phi Don itself open. But us as tour operators are being told that we should not operate tours to Phi Phi Don, and they've left Phi Phi Don open only to operate evacuations of guests staying on Phi Phi Don back to Phuket. So we're looking right now at Sunday, we're seeing a blue wind coming in, and this is the last day of the official closure of the national parks. Moving forward to Monday, now we've got a beautiful wind condition. This is a great day to be on the sea. So if you've been stuck on Phuket the last few days and you've had nothing to do, or you've got some kids that are getting a little cranky and they want to get out and enjoy the reason why you came to Phuket, which is to go island hopping, Monday looks to be a great day. And as we look forward into the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday next week, we're looking at great wind conditions. Now, in Phuket, we use wind conditions as an indicator of good sea conditions and potentially lower chance of rain. When the wind is not blowing so strong, it's not bringing in that westerly monsoon onto Phuket, so it's generally making for good conditions for us here in Phuket. Now we're going to switch across to the live radar. This is the live radar today. I'm going to refresh it just so you can see it right now. You can see that there is quite a lot of rain here over in the Krabi and Lanta area, but Phuket itself is looking quite good. Actually, as we look out the window, Jay and I can see a little bit of sun breaking through. This is the time of year where the weather is coming across the screen like this. It's coming from the west, moving across to the east. So this kind of rain here is going to move across this way and might hit across to Phi Phi later this afternoon. But generally, seeing rain this deep out on the radar, by the time it gets closer towards Phuket or Phi Phi, it'll turn from rain into actual cloud coverage. So that's a bit of an idea about what's happening weather-wise. Now let's talk about tours, because I'm getting a lot of questions about that. On the 21st and the 22nd, all tours are closed. We are not able to operate into the national park. Technically, we could operate to locations like Russia Island or Coral Island because these are not national park areas, but we as a company, putting safety first, we've decided to not operate any tour of any type from the 21st or the 22nd. So if you did book with us, you've already been contacted by us. We've already processed or in the process of refunding any deposit that you do have. From the 23rd forward, we are starting to expect very good conditions. We are starting to see good wind conditions, which means that you should be able to get out onto the sea and have a great time out on the sea. So if you are in Phuket on the 23rd forward, and that goes all the way forward, as you can see, I looked all the way through to the 30th of September and saw great wind conditions. For those of you who are asking what's the weather going to be like in October, what's the weather going to be like in November, what's the weather going to be like in December, I really want to be clear with you. This condition that we're seeing right now is a normal September condition. It's a little intensified, meaning we're seeing more rain and more wind than what we would see in a more intense way, but we do expect September to be the wettest month of the year. If you go and do your statistical research over Phuket, you'll always find September as being the wettest month of the year. So if you're traveling from September from Monday forward, book your island trips, get out there, and I would recommend to book early, because do remember there are people here right now in Phuket who haven't been able to go out on tour, and there's going to be a rush of people. The moment that things open up, the sky turns blue, the wind drops down and the sea becomes calm, there'll be a rush of people looking to go out on tour. So I do recommend to book early so that you can get in, and as I did say, we are expecting these conditions to look quite good through October, November, and then we move into our peak season, which is December forward. If you have any questions that I haven't yet answered, please drop them in a comment below. You'll notice that we do reply to every comment, even those which are less than friendly. We get a few of those, don't we, Jay? But I just wanted to give you a full update as to how things are going here in Phuket today.
Be friendly, please. Don't be nasty. It makes us sad.
Yeah, it does make us quite sad. We are trying to just give information that we see it. And all of this stuff that Jay and I are talking about in the colors of the wind and the direction of the wind and the radar, this is all based on our personal experience being here. Well, Jay's been here like 30 years because he's like 80, and I've been here at least 18 years. You look quite good for 80, actually.
Thank you very much. I feel fresh today.
Yes. If you have any comments, drop them below. If you have any questions, drop them below. You can always feel free to contact us by WhatsApp and email as well.
Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.